Hey guys, we're back, and I know that we are always super duper funny. It's
Hilarious.
Gaming, hello. But today we're going to talk about something a bit more serious. Net neutrality and what it means for you, me, big business, small business, and what effects it can have not only in America but also the world.
It's true, because a lot of people just think it's just an American problem. It's not. But the background is that the FCC, which oversee a whole bunch of stuff in America, but especially the internet, they're voting to change what's called net neutrality. And the way it works in America right now is that 1 megabyte of data is equal to all other megabytes of data, and internet service providers are not allowed to prioritize different pieces of data over each other. Okay, right? So what this basically means is that all sorts of streaming services, for example, have an equal chance of being successful on the internet because they all have the same data speeds associated with them. But if you remove net neutrality, then what an internet company can do is they can say, well, we'd like to promote this streaming service over that one, so we're going to make your connection to that streaming service faster and that one slower, which is immediately going to stop, you know, competition.
Yeah.
And the immediate impact to a consumer is that they can start charging you extra money so that you can connect faster to your favorite services. So for example, if you watch a lot of, you know, Netflix, you might be asked by Comcast to buy the Netflix internet package, which gives you twice the speed on, you know, Netflix when you're watching Netflix. And, you know, if you don't pay for that, then you get a shitty Netflix connection.
Yeah.
The biggest opportunity when it comes to video games is this high-speed first-person shooter internet connection package.
Yeah.
Pay $20 a month for, you know, super fast access to EA servers, Ubisoft servers,
Yeah.
all this sort of shit, because
Yeah.
they're going to be able to funnel extra data or prioritize data flowing from you to those companies if you're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Which means it's almost like pay-to-win advantages over other players that can't pay for that package. It's really fucked.
It's a huge conflict of interest, I think, in so many ways, because it's okay. Internet now is not so. It's not really a service. It's actually a utility.
Totally. It's like
a
water,
utility.
electricity.
It's ultimately not only used to connect with people. It's used also to apply for jobs, to do grocery shopping, to find information. It's a way to really interact with the world. It's, you know, in that regard, it cannot be looked at as some service that you can pay tiers for. We don't have to pay extra for certain types of water.
So you get the clean water,
or you get the crappy
or you get
water.
the shitty water. Which one do you want? Imagine if you lived in a world like that. That's essentially what this is with the internet.
So when we talk about the internet and certain tiers, that's fundamentally the biggest issue, I think, because each person now in this day and age, it's 100% a necessity to have that at your fingertips in a very fair environment.
Totally. And I mean, the idea that this doesn't affect anyone outside of America is wrong, because America is essentially the center of the internet, right? Most of the technology companies that you interact with today, or a lot of them, are based in the US. You know, that's just a fact of life. America's driven tremendous technological innovation, and so much of it is dependent upon its internet, you know? So if you are watching services like Netflix, this absolutely affects you regardless of where you are in the world. Absolutely. It's going to affect you either in terms of connection speeds or price, and it's also just like, it's also a precedent that if America goes down this path, other countries will likely follow suit, because America also sets a lot of the global agenda when it comes to technology innovation and you know, how it's all structured. So it's a really huge global battle that everyone needs to be aware of. And I'll also say this, it's totally independent of your political persuasions. You could be Republican, Democrat, Independent, and whatever, Jedi, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we all need internet, and this is bad for everyone. So no matter what you feel about whoever is leading different political parties and whatever, we can all agree as like young people, as people on the internet, as gamers, as fucking whatever, that we need to stop this, because this is just trashed here garbage policy, which has no place in today.
So guys, there's heaps of ways that we can band together, of course, and make sure that, you know, we can fight back. I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but like, we can all band together and make sure we can make a difference.
Totally.
100%.
And if anything, you know, look at this situation with EA and Star Wars, right? When the community, especially the gaming community, sets its mind to something and really wants to like push back on something, man, they fucking do it. You know? So imagine if everyone pushed back on neutrality changes the way they did with Star Wars.
100%.
Like, it'd be crazy, you know?
So, you know, when we're talking about get active on your forums, speak to your congressmen, speak, you know... Congress people, sorry. Congress people. Make sure that, you know, you're vocal, you're writing the letters to the right people, and, you know, if enough people get together, there's no way that they're not going to go, hang on, there's too much of a public backlash for us to really not consider how it's going to affect the daily the daily person.
Totally. So get your voice out there. Hopefully it makes a change. That's it from us. No,
that's it, guys.
No jokes or
No
zingers.
lols. Sorry,
We're really
guys.
trying to just get the word out around this because it's super
Yeah.
serious. We really hope that everyone joins this fight. And good luck. Thanks for listening.
See you guys.